Good evening and welcome to CT State Middlesex News. I'm Michael Jordan. Every fall, CT State Middlesex hosts a Red Moon Gala, all for a good cause. CT State Middlesex news reporter Thomas Blackmore takes us to this year's event.
200, yes, I have to. That's the building we're close to.
Hi, I'm Thomas Blackmore. Tonight we are attending the Red Moon Gala. The gala featured a lively atmosphere with guests participating in a live auction, a basket raffle, and enjoying entertainment by comedian John Pitsy. The event raised nearly $47,000 in net proceeds, directly benefiting scholarships for our students. Leading the evening as host, Rick Erickson, professor at the Center for New Media, kept the crowd engaged as he oversaw the live auction, helping to raise $10,000 in the Fund a Cause appeal.
The kind of fun sort of things that people could get involved with or have a good time with, while also most importantly supporting the students, and supporting scholarships and the programs of the students at Middlesex, which I think that's really what it's all about.
Rick's enthusiasm as auctioneer added excitement to the evening, with guests bidding on a wide range of items, from a weekend getaway to Cape Cod to a South African safari trip. Todd, responsible for the technical setup, played a key role in ensuring the gala ran smoothly. He shared his insights into what it took to create the perfect ambiance, carefully preparing the lighting and sound to bring the event to life.
We have a lot of things we need to set up. So I have truss, lights, audio, sound, speakers, mics. So there's a lot of things that we have to set up around the venue. So it's easier to set it up the day before and be able to troubleshoot, get any weird things out of the way.
Kim Hogan, CEO of CT State Middlesex, shared her thoughts on the importance of the Red Moon Gala and the impact it has on supporting students in need.
Okay, so my message to everyone that's listening or watching about this event is that it really is truly a special time. Chapman Hall on campus is definitely turned over into a beautiful venue. We have several secret silver sleeves with how we light the place and make it really come to life for the full Red Moon Gala.
For CT State Middlesex News, I'm Thomas Blackmore.
Many folks looking to make some extra cash often turn to bottle and can returns. In recent years, Connecticut raised the return rate to 10 cents per bottle, but there are still some items that are not eligible for returns. CT State News reporter Liam Shepard went to Ivoryton to explain the issue.
You've likely seen little bottles of alcohol like this decorating the sides of the road in Connecticut. Nips, or shooters as they are referred, are some of the most littered items in the country. But because they don't have a return value like cans or bottles, some citizens are beginning to question their sale in the first place.
I'm all for banning the nips altogether.
It's a sentiment that Stan Edward, a local resident, shares with many people who look to ban the selling of nip bottles. While banning the sale of nips will put an end to part of the littering problem, people also recognize the benefits from the sale of nips.
I know the other side of the coin is that the tax revenues that the cities get will be less.
Implemented in 2021, Connecticut's nickel per nip program places a 5-cent surcharge on every 50 milliliter container of alcohol sold. This bill is an addition to the state's bottle bill, which increased the return value from 5 to 10 cents. Each municipality receives 5 cents for every nip sold within its borders, keeping 100% of the profits, with the town of Ivoryton earning nearly $5,000 in 6 months from the tax alone. This, however, does not fix the growing issue of how many of these nips end up being thrown on the ground.
One day I collected 25 on one walk.
While collecting the bottles does a good job ridding of the litter, there is little incentive to collect if no return is provided in exchange. John Capizone, another local resident, spends some of his free time walking around local parks collecting bottles and cans that he later returns for cash.
I collect these and return them for money.
While it is a good deed that John does out of the kindness of his heart, he is disheartened by the inability to get money in return.
Unfortunately, you can't return those for money, which is kind of annoying. I think the state of Connecticut could make nipper bottles redeemable.
I'll pick up every one of them myself.
Along with the sentiment to make nips redeemable, grassroots campaigns have emerged to put an end to the sale of nips. It's an issue that seems trivial, but clearly more complex and meets the eye. Reporting live in Ivoryton, Liam Shepard, CT State News.
For more information, visit bottlebill.org to view resource guides on how and where to return bottles and cans in Connecticut. Tonight, we're looking into how one local hospital is making a difference in delivering their spiritual care services to patients who have an increasingly wide range of beliefs. CT Sex Middlesex reporter Michaela Kane shares the story.
The Middlesex Hospital is making a significant impact on patients, families, and staff alike. Today we spoke with Christine, the head of spiritual services.
I am the director of the spiritual care department and the chaplain for the Middlesex Hospital.
The hospital chapel is a sanctuary that welcomes all religions and offers a place of solace and reflection.
So a lot of people think that chaplain is about praying, provide some religious rituals and services. Chaplains actually provide so much more.
It's a peaceful environment where individuals can find comfort regardless of their religious beliefs.
I think one of the challenges for me more than anything else right now is that I'm a one-person department, which makes it very hard for me to assess all the needs. A lot of the work that I do here often is about addressing general Christian needs, but there are people who are of a different faith. And part of my work is to try to make sure their needs are met. I remember visiting a patient who was a Muslim. And as I spoke to her, just by me coming and asking her if she had a need, totally changed her day. She said, "You made my day by even asking that question because no one asked that question." And for her, the fact that those things were addressed made such a difference in her care because she realized she was just more than a problem to be solved, but she was actually a person who have all these needs that we were trying to address. And I've seen that when people don't have those needs met, it can actually be something that they carry with them as they leave the hospital.
In a world that often feels divided, this hospital chapel is a place where everyone, regardless of their faith, can find a moment of peace and hope.
Additional thing I do is a staff support, is to help staff going through their daily basis of some of the challenges they may face and try to help them figure out how to bring their understanding of meaningfulness in their life into their work.
Reporting from Middlesex Hospital, I'm Michaela Kane, reporting back to you.
Thanks, Michaela. If you want to learn more about Middlesex Health and their spiritual services, you can go to their website at www.middlesex.health.org. Still ahead, we visit a new restaurant that opened just a few minutes from campus. What's on the menu next?
Enroll now for accelerated summer classes starting in May and July at CT State Community College's campuses statewide. Visiting students are welcome. Find out more at ctstate.edu/summer.
I'm Carla. I'm a CT State Northwestern student. When I first started at community college, I was a single mom of a toddler, and then I had a conversation with a fellow single mom, and she had said, "Hey, do you know that you can take student loans and use that for living expenses?" And that's how it all started. A lot of my supports have come from this school. This whole experience has been absolutely life-changing. I'm forever going to maintain these friendships and relationships, and I'm going to take it with me wherever I go.
Hi, my name is Kathleen Toktukitizaka. I'm a business study major here at City State Middlesex Community College. I moved to the U.S. from Ecuador in 2021. I'm a first-generation student, so this is just all new, not only for me, for my whole family. I'm just very excited because I met a lot of wonderful people that helped me be in the place that I am and start to believe in myself, and I can do more things for my life that I didn't think I could. So I think that City State Middlesex Community College had a great impact on my life.
If you're looking for a new spot to grab some lunch or dinner, there's a new place nearby in Portland to check out. CT State Middlesex news reporter Nathan Marshall takes us to the Lighthouse Seafood and Grill.
Hi, I'm Nathan Marshall with Middlesex News at the Lighthouse Seafood and Grill that was just recently opened. Let's go check it out. From lobster rolls to paninis, the Lighthouse in Portland has all your seafood and grill needs.
That's my wife's trade. That's what she did for many years.
Yeah.
So after the place where she worked closed down, we decided to open our own.
She's wanted to run her own business for a long time. She said she wanted to have her own restaurant, yeah.
Yes.
So she dragged my dad out of retirement.
Yes.
And
I'm retired, but now I'm a handyman, so I do a little bit of everything.
does everything now.
They told us about some of the challenges that they have faced while starting their new business.
I think the biggest challenge is just getting off the ground and started. So, because once you get the idea, you have to find the place, make sure that the city approves it. It's a hassle to go back and forth with the city planners, the fire marshal, just getting off the ground. And then once that happens, it's really just getting the word out there that you're even open and, you know, doing a thing. So advertising is important, and, you know.
And what's your favorite dish here? You know, what if you could pick one dish to recommend, what is it?
Soft shell crab.
Soft shell crab?
Yes.
Ooh, I love a burger. I love a burger.
She's not a seafood
I'm not a
fan.
seafood girl, yeah, but I love a burger. If you want to look for a part-time job, come and see Louis.
Oh.
Yes. and,
Patty.
And, you know, leave an application and a phone number, and we would love to have you.
And I'd like to thank all our lovely customers.
Yep.
They're so supportive. Thanks.
Yes.
If you're interested, you can find the Lighthouse Seafood and Grill on 662 Portland Cobalt Road in Portland, Connecticut. Back to you.
And that'll do it for this edition of CT State Middlesex News. Thank you so much for joining us.